Hey, I'm Alec and I am the founder of Trakke. This is the Bannoch backpack. It's an award-winning backpack that's been with us since 2016. And in many ways, I think we see it as like the Goldilocks pack. It's kind of the perfect size for everyone. It's got a great set of pockets. It's really simple, nothing that you don't need, everything that you do need. It's a really neat, classic heritage backpack. But how do you improve on something like that that's been with us for so long and is so loved by lots of our customers? Enter the Bannoch Pro. Now, we've been working on this for a while, and let me tell you, it has been a design challenge because we're so used to the Bannoch backpack that whenever we started working on a new design, it just didn't look quite right. It was too big, it was too wide, the lid was the wrong shape. So we have done so many variations of this pack to get it where it is today, and I'm so excited to talk you through it. So in this video, we're going to walk through all the features and tell you everything that you need to know. As usual, it's crafted from 400 grams per square meter waxed canvas. This stuff is dyed and finished right here in Scotland, about 50 miles from our workshop, so it's about as Scottish as it can get. It's got a dry finish wax on it, which you can reproof with a spray, and that allows you to reproof it time and time again to make sure that it stays weatherproof. Like the rest of our collection, it comes in 4 lovely colours. You've got black, olive, whiskey and port, so there's something for everyone and every environment. So let's start by looking at the back. Now, as usual, we've got really nice burly straps. We've got some air mesh on the inside. That means you've got a bit of breathability against the body. And we use Evazote foam on the inside. Now, Evazote foam is a really good, high quality foam that really retains its memory. So over time, the more you wear the bag, it's not gonna lose that squishiness and that comfort. And you will notice that we have upgraded this pack big time. We've put Cobra frame ladder locks on the straps. That makes for really nice, easy adjustment. These are CNC machined in Austria and are widely considered to be some of the strongest buckles in the world. Below, you've got your adjustable strap, and you've got a little strap keeper here to make sure that these dangly bits stay nice and out of the way. You can also see that we've put 2 air mesh sections on the back, also with Evazote, to give you a bit more comfort against the back and a bit more breathability so you don't get too sweaty. On the side here, you'll notice an external access laptop sleeve. Now, we've been putting these on lots of our bags recently, on the Store backpack, on the Muir 3, and so we really wanted to integrate this feature here. It just makes such easy access for a laptop. This is a 13-inch MacBook, but this will actually fit a 16-inch as well. I love this style because you can kind of sling it off your shoulder and access the laptop, which is great if you're like in the queue at airport security. Makes it really quick and easy to grab your tech. The sleeve itself is padded front and back, again with Evazote foam, so you've got loads of nice protection for your laptop. There's an easy to grab handle right at the top here. And you'll also notice one of the things that you guys have been requesting the most on the Bannoch. That's a quick access zip pocket on the lid. So this has got a YKK AquaGuard zip. And when we sized this pocket, we tried not to oversize it. The downside of a lid pocket is they can get really heavy and then your flap starts sagging into the bag. So we've purposefully made this pocket a medium size. It's got a little bit of expansion inside the lid, but really it's designed so that you don't overfill it and you just use it for those small items like your phone, bits and bobs that you want to grab really quickly on the go. As we move around to the side of the pack, we've got our water bottle pockets. Now, these are designed to lay flat when they're not in use. They've got a little bit of elastic just to keep them in check, but the pleated design actually lets them accept quite a big water bottle. For example, the Nalgene 1 litre is a really popular bottle, and that fits really neatly in here, just like that. So there's plenty of space in there. For the Nalgene, obviously you can fit smaller bottles as well, and taller bottles. So a lot of really nice storage on the side. And then we look at the front. We have our standard Velcro patch field here that allows you to put on any of our personalized patches. This can be ripped right off, so if you're not into branding, you can take it off completely, and then you're just left with the black Velcro field instead. Here on the outside, you can then see our beautiful Cobra buckles, just like the Cobra frame on the back. These are CNC machined in Austria. They're super burly, super strong, and really, really lovely to use. And one of the things that I really love about this bag is we've caught the ends of the webbing so that they don't flap around. So these actually are just attached. They give you a range of extension, but because they're caught, they're not going to get messy and in the way. Let's open these up and have a look under the flap. So the layout here is really similar to the standard Bannoch. We've got an A4 sleeve at the back, probably even a bit bigger than A4, great for stashing magazines, documents, flat items that you want to keep really nice and close at hand. Then you have a flap cover, and on this bag, unlike the Bannoch, which has two bellows pockets on the front, this is one full width pocket with bellow expansion. So this is a really, really handy pocket. I've stashed my iPad in here right now, in its case with the pencil, but as you can see here, there is actually a ton of expansion. So you could stick a wet jacket, a bit of extra clothing, any kind of small items, soft items that you want to stash in here will fit really neatly. And then when you bring the lid down, that will help to compress this pocket closed. In this front pocket, you'll also find a key clip. So a great place to just stash your keys so they're quick and easy to grab. And then probably the biggest change on the Bannoch Pro are these zips here. These are YKK AquaGuard, so they're water resistant, just like the wax canvas, and each zip has two pullers on it. Now that is awesome because it gives you lots of different access options. What it allows you to do is unzip from the bottom of the bag and reach in and grab small items that are tucked into the sides. So on both sides you can open here, and say you've got a jacket or something like that, you can pull that straight out of the bag, whether the flap is open or closed. It's a really handy system that makes things nice and neat. If we zip this closed, you can then undo the zippers at the top, and this is where things get really interesting. This whole front panel peels away so that you get a full view of the interior. Now this is awesome. You can see here that we've got two of our standard fold and packing cubes, and they fit really, really neatly in the space. This is one of the sets, so you've got the large down here at the bottom and the medium at the top. On the inside here, you'll see our signature orange lining. Now this, just like the outer, is a waxed canvas fabric. It's a dry finish, so you're actually getting a double layer of weather protection. But this is a 270 gram per square meter weight, so it's a little bit lighter, and just brings a little bit of sunshine to the inside of our packs. You can also see that in the wings, you have these really handy mesh drop pockets. They finish about halfway down the bag, and what that means is that anything you put in these pockets is kept up, elevated, and well away from the crush zone. So things like sunglasses are ideal. You can just drop them in there. You know that when you chuck all of the rest of your stuff in the bag, your sunglasses aren't going to get crushed at the bottom. And when you do need to grab them, they're right at the top, easy to see as you're looking down into the bag. Then you'll see on the inside of this tongue piece, there's also a zip pocket that is elevated right at the front of the bag. Now this is very, very similar to the Bannoch. It's a similar size pocket. It stops halfway down the bag. Okay. And it allows you to stash bits and bobs in a more secure way. Great for cables, passports, anything that you need to keep nice and organized. So this front tongue section and the zips give you loads of great access options. They make it really easy to pack and unpack. I know that photographers love this kind of bag because it allows you to see all of the gear that's inside. And if you're using like a custom camera cube, maybe that would fit into this main compartment. But of course, when the tongue is zipped up, the bag performs in a very similar way to a top loader. You can still access right here. You could undo just half of it, and peel away a bit to get a bit better access. You can access from the bottom. I mean, the options really are endless. It's a beautiful pack with a really nice classic heritage style. I'll just do this up. Those cobra buckles, so nice. So the Bannoch Pro is 25 litres. That's 8 litres more than the standard Bannoch. Of course, that makes it a little bit wider. It's got a little bit of a longer back length, but at this literage, it gives you loads of options. It's a great bag for everyday carry, whether you're going to work, whether you're going to school. It's awesome for travel. I know that I can do a long weekend, maybe even a week with 25 litres capacity. Great for carry-on. As I mentioned earlier, if you're a photographer, this kind of access gives you loads of nice options for stashing your gear. So I think the Bannoch Pro really is a massive upgrade to the standard Bannoch. But if the Bannoch Pro is too big, you could always check out the standard Bannoch. It's still a great backpack. And if the Bannoch is too big, you could check out our Arcade backpack. This is a very, very similar design, a similar style. It's just a much smaller form factor. So within our heritage backpack range, you've got a size for everyone, a bit of functionality for everyone, but if it were me, I really think these improvements make the Bannoch Pro one of the best bags in our lineup. So that's the Bannoch Pro in a nutshell. Let us know what you think to these upgrades in the comments, and please do like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.